Hey guys, happy sunny Monday morning. The pond is going. What do you think of that? This is what I'm working on today. Well, this and that. And the bat dog is here. And the clown dog is there and getting abused by the bat dog. Look at that. Shiva! Sorry, didn't mean to just yell at you guys. So, yeah, I am doing vintage stuff and things. Today, one of my lovely subscribers is coming over to pick up some de-stash items. I haven't been in here in a while. Ooh. I'm gonna redo this piece for sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's her desk. I did list that on Marketplace. I've had one bite on it. I may have to repaint that. It's kind of a big desk. I think that, see that, now you can see the water. It looks ugly today. I don't know, since I'm downsizing a little bit in my craft room, I wonder if this might become a craft space for me. But for now, it's probably going to become storage space, unfortunately. You know, some of you have said, hey, she's, going through a stage, blah, blah, blah. She never comes over here unless we have like a party or something. So it's a shame. Come on, out. But it is what it is. Invested a lot in this, so we may as well use it. But yeah, after a while, I'm gonna come back and just chat with you guys. I'm actually pulling some weeds right now. Hate weeds. What was God thinking the day he created weeds? Anyway, the deck, I just went to throw that over the fence and it got stuck on. That. Okay, so the deck. The deck is going to look really nice. On Thursday, he is going to take this sidewalk and bring it all the way to the deck. Today when he gets home, we're going to finish putting up the umbrella. We got to be sure where we want it because it takes almost 200 pounds of sand to hold it down. So, I'm excited. And yes, it needs a pop of color for sure. And it will get that. The umbrella will be a big pop of color. Shiva. Because the umbrella is chili pepper kind of red. Oh, maybe I can show you. So the pond is going and it is foamy because we put bleach in it to kind of flush it. We're going to let it run for a couple days. We're taking all the bigger rocks out and we're going to put gravel at the bottom. And that's happening next week. But yeah, here's one of the pops of color because that's the color of the umbrella. All right, piece dry so I can do a second coat. I'll chat with you guys later. Hope it's a great week for you. Guys, here is the piece that I'm excited about. I showed it in my haul video over on Vintage Stuff and Things. And it's not clear coated yet. So it's got a black base. And then I painted the top and the drawers to match, and I super dig it. I super dig it. I might be a boho girl. Okay. So if you want to see more of that, you're going to have to come over to Vintage Stuff and Things. Let's go. I have these pieces pulled out to work on. So this is what's coming up on Vintage. And I've got to start arranging the building to bring finished pieces in. So I'll be doing that on Vintage. And then check it out. Here's our deck area. And he is going to bring the sidewalk down to here. We're going to put rock there, but all over here is going to be like flower bed. And then he's going to build he's going to carry the walkway that comes down here. He's going to tee it off and make it go that way. And then there's going to be a deck in front of the building. So yeah, and here's our little sitting area. Gonna be super nice. You can't even see the water down there. And I know it just looks like weeds, guys. It is. It's weeds. But when the leaves start falling off, look at this, though. That's actually kind of cool looking. It's kind of a cool looking weed. But he had all of this cut down one year. And yeah, it just comes back. And he says there's no way to stop it because it's got a water source over there. So anyway, let's stop looking at ugliness. But you can listen to the waterfall. So anyway, we have a giant umbrella that he needs to put together. And the umbrella is going to go in that corner and come up and shade this entire area. It's a really big umbrella. Giant. All right, well, that's it for this week, guys. We'll see ya next week. I'll be better, I promise. Monday, and I've been really busy. It's 4 o'clock right now, and I have been painting and distressing and painting some more and doing transfers. I've done a ton of stuff, and I'm going to show you. But I'm seeing the clouds rolling in as they normally do about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I got to run some stuff over to Goodwill. When I worked on the building yesterday, and if you're interested in seeing that, you have to go over to Vintage Stuff and Things. There were a few pieces that I was just like, okay, I bought these before, but now they're not really what I'm into. So, and one of them was the big piece that was here. It was like, oh, here. It was a desk, French provincial desk with a hutch. And I really liked the piece, but I messed it up years ago when I painted it with latex paint. So that is going, I got it from Arc thrift store. I'm taking it to Goodwill. And there was another piece that was at the shop that got left in the backyard and got rained on. And I thought, oh, I'll just sand it. When I sanded it, I realized it was leather. So that's going to Goodwill. And I'm going to go shopping. So if you want to see what I get at Goodwill or what there is at Goodwill, head over to Vintage Stuff and Things. But I have found myself on Marketplace over and over and over. And I got really good news. We had filed an extension for our taxes for last year, And I kept emailing like, what do you guys still need from me? There's got to be something that I need to be getting, and it's getting like 5 weeks away. And so today, excuse me, I got a call. Taxes are done and we don't owe a lot of money. We owe, well, you might think it's a lot of money. But okay, let me put it to you this way. There have been years where we owed $20,000 and we have had them be taking more out for me, to the point where last time we paid taxes, we owed like $3,500, which made me so happy. But we've actually got it down that this year we're only going to owe $700. And that means we are finally tweaked it enough, because it's hard when you're, when you own your own business, to hit that number exactly right. So we're down to, we only owe $700. That's splendid. And vintage stuff and things won't come into play until we actually make money. So any money that we've invested is not a write-off until we're making money. So we better start selling something. All right, guys, I'm going to head out, and if you're interested in that haul, head over to Stuff and Things. See you later. Bye. Hi, guys. I'm outside in my pajamas. I'm going to head out pretty soon, but I was working on a painted mirror last night and wanted to get it finished. So I did that, and then I was like, I have a few extra minutes. I can do something else. But right now I gotta go find a paper towel. I'll be right back. All right. I have been adhering transfers onto old vintage windows on my other channel, and I had one more that I had started to prep yesterday, but it had a little bit of stuff I needed to sew off of it, and now it's clean and ready for me to put the transfer. I'll show it to you. Man, it was a busy weekend. I did nothing but vintage stuff and things for 2 solid days. Dusk till dawn, I will tell you. And I'm tired. I do not feel like I had 2 days off at all. But I think these are going to be cool for people to put like up on top of their cabinets. Really anywhere, but that's what I imagine. So I'm going to do the barn on this one. And it's going to have to be cut a little bit. I wish these didn't come split. I really wish they didn't. Anyway, yesterday I went and did some treasure hunting. Look at I have seen people staging their furniture outdoors, and I told Honey, I said, oh my gosh, we have the perfect outdoor staging area. So yeah, we'll probably put some pieces on that sidewalk, and I'll get up against the house and take the photo to where the waterfall's in the background. But I want to show you what I got yesterday. I'm so excited. Okay, first I got this piece, which is not super exciting, but I got it for $7.50. That's what's exciting. And once I paint it, It's going to be very nice. And I'm really into this boho thing, so I ordered some more colors. But look at this. Okay. First, here's the mirror. And here's the dresser. It's gorgeous. And it was marked $80. And I told her, I was like, oh, one of the knobs is missing. That means I'm going to have to replace all 4 knobs. Can I get a better deal than $80? So I was like, I have some more shopping to do. You could think about it. So when I brought my other items to the counter, I was like, did you think about it? And she said, how about 60? I said, deal. So that made me really happy. Anyway, I'm going to get this done so I can get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, here's the patio. Get ready to set the umbrella up. And I have been summoned to help with sand.
You're coming to help us, Anna.
Look, he's wearing his holy sexy man shirt. Woo! So I guess I'll be showing you guys with the umbrella here in a little bit. Tuesday morning. Oh, I started this, is it Tuesday? No, it is Wednesday. So I started this piece last night. And yes, there is a line on it. I'm going to be blending this. This was a really inexpensive piece. I got it for $7.50. Yeah, $7.50 at the Arc thrift store. And I'm going to be blending the colors together. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'm going to show this on my other channel, but I thought I'd show you. I've become frustrated with it this morning, so I'm walking away and going in the house. And no, I did not show you the umbrella because last night we were both tired and I forgot, but I will show you when it's open. I just had to tell you, I'm sitting outside of Slimgenics. Let me show you. Slimgenics. And I am down another pound. So I've lost a total of 5 pounds in 2.5 weeks, and I am a happy camper. Let's go shopping. Bye. It is Wednesday afternoon, and I am sitting on our back deck. Yes, I am. We've got some flowers going on here. Honey's going to tell me they're not centered properly. Well, we'll see. I got some pillows today while I was at, look, Big Lots. I still have to cut the tags off. I literally just put everything out. And I'm so happy. I stopped at Slimgenics and I'm down 5 pounds from when I started 2.5 weeks ago. Really happy. They're like, Rena, are you drinking all your water? I'm like, no, I'm not. And I don't like water, and it's hard for me to drink. I'm not a person who's like always thirsty. So I'm kind of frustrated about that. But still, 5 pounds in 2.5 weeks is exactly right on track where I'm supposed to be. So I'm happy. I love our back deck. I love it. So tomorrow is Honey's day off. He's going to bring the sidewalk, do the cement to bring the sidewalk down. I don't know how he's going to keep the dogs from being on it. I guess I'll have to take them to work tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have to take them to work tomorrow. Which I don't like to do because it means I can't stop on the way to or from for any reason. I really like it here. It's super nice. I can hear the waterfall. When that waterfall's going, the one, it doesn't belong to us, it belongs to the water district, but I'll have a waterfall here and a waterfall there. How cool will that be? So anyway, I have the umbrella up. I will show you from a distance what everything looks like. I went to Big Lots, and most of their like summer stuff was 50% off. So I got 2 really nice pots. I called Honey and I was like, hey, how about we go colorful on that back deck? He's like, sure, whatever you want. So I actually am going to get a palette. I saw a really cool thing you could do with a palette and make it like boho. I'm like getting boho. Not in our house, I'll tell you. That ain't going to happen in our house. But I think it would be cool to go boho out here in the outdoor area. So the pillows are this color. I got this to go on the center of the table. How pretty is that? And I bought a stencil almost exactly like that to stencil on my Bohemian furniture. I have another very exciting thing to tell you. So I think I mentioned Honey wants to paint Rihanna's little house to match the rest of the buildings on our property and our house. And stop. So I was like, okay. And last night again, he was saying what a waste of money that little house was, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. At the time that you built that little house, there was a purpose for it. And the purpose was Rihanna was in distress. Rihanna was in misery. Rihanna needed some thing to bring her joy and happiness, because what she wanted, she wasn't able to have at that time. And for those of you who've been around a long time, you know what that was. But the little house just sits now. It just, let's see, can you see it? Yeah, there it is. It just sits there and no one uses it, and it's sad because it's a beautiful little house. And I told Honey again, I said, okay, so Rihanna doesn't go in it. That house means more to me than I could ever describe, because you worked hard. It took a year, but still, you worked hard to get that done and build a beautiful, magical, special place for her. And in a way, we did it together, because you built the structure and I did interior design and interior decor, and it has made her a very happy little girl for a while. She has she has quite a few very, very special memories that were made in that little house. And again, if you've been around, there have been a lot of princesses that have come to visit her in that little house. So it's time for it to no longer be Rihanna's little house. And what I've decided for it to be is Rena's paint studio. So I'm going to take down the mermaid decor. Savannah said she wants some of it for her bedroom, and so she's going to come over this weekend and take what she wants. And I'm going to start setting it up as a paint studio. The nice thing about the little house is it has heat and air conditioning. When it's dead of winter, it can be 0 degrees outside, and that little house stays toasty warm. So it will be super nice for me to be able to spend time in there painting. So what Savannah even suggested this, and this was a brilliant idea. The loft area, I'm going to take the bed out of that, and that's going to become like a storage area for pieces and things that need to get painted, which we desperately need storage. So I'm going to put something in the windows, because there are windows up in the loft, so it doesn't look like just junk up there. And then that becomes a really nice storage area for us. Even small tables, coffee tables and things would fit up there, so that's really nice. And then we'll probably have 3 or 4 pieces in there that I'm going to be planning on getting to, like, in a rotation. And that frees up, you know, this building to be less of a storage, but be more of all our finished pieces. Not all, but it'll free up some space. So, that's a plan for probably next Monday. I will work on that because I have a piece of furniture I'm in the process of painting that was really frustrating me this morning. I came up with a different idea. I'm going to go a different direction with it. It's a real cheap piece of furniture. So I paid $7.50 for it, and so if I mess it up, it's not a big deal. But I am having so much fun with these colors that I can't just stop. So I'm going to keep going and playing and having fun with them. The other nice thing about making, excuse me, the paint studio is, you know, the dogs can, you know, I'll get a nice large bed, and so the dogs will have a place to hang out with me when I'm in the paint studio. And then when I'm done, I don't have to worry about bringing it in. You know, it could get rained on, or wind could knock it over if it's out on the back patio. It's in the paint studio. It's safe. The bad thing is it's not heated and air conditioned 24/7. We've got the heater on a remote, so I can remote start the heat from in the house, and in 30-45 minutes it's nice and warm. But there's the air conditioner, you have to, you know, we don't have it on a remote start. I guess we could probably set it up on a remote start, but air conditioning isn't as important. Oh, but what I was going to say is I can't store all my paints out there because we don't want to run the heat 24/7 and the paint can't freeze. So that's the only downside to that. So I'm going to talk to Honey about that and see if he can brainstorm anything, because I'd really love to just have all the paint stored in that building. But at this point in time, it can stay out here until we start to freeze, and once it starts to freeze, we have to bring it in the house. It couldn't have even stayed in the other building, the work building, because it will freeze out there. So anyway, I'm really excited about the pieces that I've gotten done. Honey's super excited about this. His birthday is Monday. I had a birthday challenge for him one time where people, if you sent him a birthday card, I don't know, I'd create something for you or something like that. And that was kind of fun, but I was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. We're not that big into birthdays anymore. It's kind of like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? But he did tell me that I bought him the greatest gift ever, and as long as the dog is alive, I don't have to buy him another gift. So if I ever forget, I can just use that, right? No. He desperately wants to finish this entire area, and I had told him we really need to slow down on the, you know, because this deck probably cost around $500, and that's just materials. He built it himself, so there obviously was no labor cost. But we did buy the treated lumber, so it was a little bit, and it's not a huge deck. I think it's 10 by 12, but it's perfect for this little area. And then the sidewalk, and then the garden. But what he wants to do is he wants to carry the sidewalk over, and then he wants a deck in front of that that building. So I think for his birthday, I'm going to tell him, go ahead and get the things you need to finish this whole entire area. Happy birthday. And that probably doesn't sound like a birthday gift to a lot of you guys, but the man loves projects. It's weird. He loves work, but he hates work. And what he said is he enjoys doing it to a point, but he more enjoys the finished product. And it's so late in the season. It's practically going to be winter by the time, well, no, August, we're in August. So August will be warm. And then starting about the first week of September, it starts to get cool. And I don't mean cold, I mean cool. We got married the first week of September, so we're coming up on our 9th anniversary. 9th. Amy, if you're watching, I'm using my Rena cup. Anyway, the dogs are really gonna like this deck. I've already caught Rizzo out here sunbathing on the deck. She loves it. She used to just lay in the dirt and sunbathe. Now she's like, woohoo! Now I don't have to lay in the dirt. I can actually lay on a deck. So anyway, you know, the other thing is there's like 3 or 4 pieces of furniture right now sitting on the back patio. There's furniture everywhere. So if I can set up the paint studio on Monday, that will be awesome. Because on Sunday, I have to help with the garden area here because the sidewalk will be finished and I'll be able to start on the garden. But I'd like to start on the garden at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll have time to work on the studio in the afternoon. I bought the most incredibly beautiful, like a vanity dresser. Not a full-size dresser, but like a little vanity that's like vintage and has the most ornate, beautiful mirror to it. I just love it. And I want to do a beautiful powder blue, gray, and white finish on it. But I really feel like I need to practice some of those color blending techniques before I start on that gorgeous piece. One of my lovely subscribers popped over the other day to pick up some de-stash items, and she suggested I try to market my items to like staging places. And that kind of popped something in my head like, okay, like if you have a hair salon or a nail salon, and you want a piece when people first walk in that's gonna make them wow, I think that's a great way to go, is market myself to like smaller businesses that can afford a $200, $300, $400 piece to make a huge statement. And so my gears are just right now, at least, only in the direction of vintage stuff and things. I haven't created anything in my craft room. I'll sit there for an hour in the morning and watch videos on paint blending, but I feel an inside turmoil, an inside fear that I won't be able to paper craft anymore. And I want to, but right now I can't. There's absolutely nothing drawing me into doing that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. And making myself a paint studio may make it even worse. The thing I do like about my craft room is that it's attached, obviously, to the house. And it's, you know, I can cook and still, I can have things going on the stove and still be, you know, back and forth and things like that. But if I'm in the paint studio, I certainly can't do that. But I am looking forward to getting it set up and making it feel like my space instead of Rihanna's space. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's not finished, guys. It's not finished. But I'll show you what's going on right now with the things that I picked up today. And I got these cool. Look at that. And it's solar. I love it. I got 2 of these, a smaller one and a bigger one. So I'd say maybe by Sunday end of day, but Sunday's vintage stuff and things vlog. But probably by this time next week, this area, not the deck on the front of the building, but this whole area right here will be done, and I will enjoy showing it to you. All right, guys, thanks for spending some time with me. Oh, look, the sun is like right there now. It came on the other side of the building. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Here is our new little area. I love it. I love it. And this is the area that he's going to, like I said, here's the sidewalk. So he's going to carry the sidewalk down. He's probably going to repaint it kind of a color that matches the umbrella, because that's actually what color it used to be. So this will go all the way to the deck. Then over here it's going to be more rock, and I've got a really nice plant to go in that rock garden. And then over here is just going to be a dirt flower garden, and I'm going to plant some large plants, and then I'm going to put wildflower seeds so that hopefully it looks like a wild garden next year. And then he wants to tee off the sidewalk and have it go that way up to about right here, and then he wants to build a deck in front of the building. So it's going to look really nice. Really nice. And then there's the pond. And there's my studio. That, like I said, is going to get painted. It's going to get redone. It's not going to be mermaids anymore. Yeah, all this mermaid stuff will come down. I need to put something in the windows so that we can, and I don't mean something like foil or something like that. I just mean, I don't know what I mean. I don't know. I'm going to redo this piece of furniture once I get set up in here. But it's a really nice space. It's 10 by 12 in here. And once, you know, the things are moved out, this is the heater that goes, you know, that warms the whole place. I just super love being able to look out the window and see the water, and you know, it's just like a forest out there. It's beautiful, and I love this little house. So, you know, and this stuff, and then the wainscoting, and this was kind of expensive, guys. I'll be honest with you, it was kind of expensive, but I really wanted it for her. So there's the AC, and we'll probably, like I said, yeah, I guess we'll have to leave the ladder because we'll need the ladder. Maybe I'll have him take the ladder out, and we'll just bring a step ladder in when we need to get stuff out of the loft, because the ladder actually does take up quite a bit of space, unless I just put the dog bed under there. But like I said, I'll be able to have a couple of pieces stashed in here. Savannah definitely wants that. And yeah, I have this house listed on Marketplace, and the reason I have it listed is because she has all her toys at home, and this item is just way too big for her. They live in a small house, and Savannah lives in an apartment. So the dolls, I will probably box them up and save all the dolls, including the Barbies. But yeah, so if you see anything else in here that you want, there's that. Maybe Savannah will want that, I don't know. And I should probably give her the R, because that was specifically for her. And I mean, this is an altered clock. I super love the altered clock, but you know, there's that beautiful shelf. Maybe this is probably what I'll do. I'll probably put the whole collection together of all the stuff that I'm letting go, and do it on Facebook Marketplace. And then there's him. Okay, guys, have a great week. I'll see you in the next vlog, which there'll be a part 2, I'm sure. Bye.